I monetized my channel on November 4th, 2024, and today I'm going to talk about how much money I made in my first 30 days as a paid creator on YouTube with just over 2,000 subscribers. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've never seen me before. I'm Chris and I make videos here on YouTube. And today I'm going to show you guys how much money I made from AdSense on YouTube in my first 30 days being monetized. I've probably watched a dozen or so of these videos over the course of time that I've been on YouTube, and I'm really excited to be able to make my own one of these videos today. I think it's super important and super helpful to other creators to make these kinds of videos and to be transparent about these kind of things. So I plan to continue to make these types of videos as I progress through my YouTube journey. I'm going to first give a quick explainer to you guys that don't know how YouTube monetization works. YouTube has something called the YouTube Partner Program, which is a way for creators to share in the ad revenue made from YouTube, or I guess technically Google, through something called Google AdSense. Basically, advertisers pay Google a bunch of money to play ads on YouTube videos, which YouTube then takes some of that money and gives some of it back to creators that they deem worthy. The YouTube Partner Program is how they determine who's worthy. There's two basic requirements that you need to meet to join the YouTube Partner Program and to start making money from ads on YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. YouTube also released a lower tier of the YouTube Partner Program about a year ago, whereby you can join with 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. But this doesn't get you access to AdSense revenue. It gets you access to things like super thanks and subscriptions. These are the main requirements. You also obviously need to abide by all the YouTube guidelines, and you still need to create a Google AdSense account and apply once you meet these requirements. Of these two requirements, I definitely had a harder time getting the 4,000 watch hours versus the 1,000 subscribers. And I think this is a common thing amongst other creators, at least from what I've seen from these types of videos. I had over 1,000 subscribers in about March of 2024, which is about 16 months after starting my YouTube channel, and it took me an additional 8 months to get those 4,000 watch hours. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy to get those 1,000 subscribers. It still took me over a year of posting almost weekly to get 1,000 subscribers. It just took a lot longer to get the 4,000 watch hours, and it was a very slow grind. If you look at my subscriber graph, I had a pretty decent jump in my first 4 months on YouTube, but other than that, it's been a pretty slow grind. Although in the past few months, I have seen a decent amount of growth compared to what I was seeing before, and a big part of that comes down to a couple of my videos have kind of taken off in that time. Not gone viral, but they've got a decent amount of views compared to what I usually see on my videos. One of them is a Lightroom preset video, which I think has like 30K views at this point, and the other one's a Sony a6400 video, which has around 40K views. Aside from these two videos and a couple other videos that I've posted in these 2 years that maybe got 10K views, my average for videos has been around 1,000 views per video, with some being as high as 4K to others being as low as 32 lonely views. There were definitely times throughout these 2 years where it felt like a grind, where like I wasn't really making any progress. I'd get like 3,000 views on a video and think, okay, I'm starting to make some traction, and then my next two videos would each get under 100 views, which can be a little disheartening. But because I'm doing this for the love of filmmaking, the love of photography, I was able to kind of push that aside and just keep going, knowing that eventually I would get there. In all honesty, I never really expected to make money from this channel. It was always a pipe dream of mine to one day be a YouTuber and to be able to make money from YouTube. I spent a lot of time on YouTube growing up, and I idolized a lot of creators, and I always thought being a YouTuber looked so cool. I didn't come from a filmmaking or a videography background. I had experience in photography, and that's why I started this channel. And so starting this channel has really pushed me to learn the art of filmmaking, audio, content creation, just everything that goes into making YouTube videos. I don't think a lot of people understand just how much work and how many things go into making a YouTube video until you try it for yourself. When you watch a video on YouTube about cooking, for example, you go, okay, this guy knows how to cook. That's a cool video. But you don't realize that there's a whole side to filmmaking, audio, lighting, all this stuff that has nothing to do with the cooking aspect of the video, but that guy had to learn as well in order to make that video. I didn't know a whole lot about video editing or color grading or audio mixing or any of that when I started this channel, but sure enough, over time, I've had to learn those things. And I think that's something that's really cool about YouTube is that even if your niche has nothing to do with videography, filmmaking, you still learn all those technical aspects of video making in order to post videos on YouTube. Being in this YouTube space and putting in all the work and knowing everything that goes into making a YouTube video has really made me appreciate the creators that I already appreciated even more. All right, let's look at some data because I think it really helps paint the picture to just how much work and how much time actually goes into becoming monetized. For starters, let's talk about total videos. From the time that I started this channel to becoming monetized, I posted 69 videos and 71 shorts. In the first year alone, I posted 44 videos and 64 shorts. I obviously posted a lot more in that first year compared to this year, especially in the shorts department. I mean, I barely posted any shorts this year. A big part of that is that my wife and I had a baby earlier this year. And so obviously the amount of time that I'm able to put into making these videos is a lot less than it was before. When I first started this YouTube channel, I had a goal of posting one video per week, which even before a baby, having a full-time job and trying to post one video per week was extremely challenging. Now add a baby to the mix and there's just no way I could ever get out one video per week while still working a full-time job. So now for me, a more realistic goal is to post one video every 2 weeks, and I'm totally fine with that for now. Now, how much time actually goes into making these videos? It definitely depends on the type and the length of the video. But a typical video in the 8-ish minute range takes about 3 to 4 hours of planning and scripting, probably 3 hours of filming, including B-roll and the thumbnail, and then probably 6 to 7 hours of editing. Then another hour or so of uploading the video, making sure the tags, description, all that's good before I publish it. So in total, that's somewhere between 12 and 14 hours per video. Call it 14 because you still need to account for the actual time that it takes to come up with the ideas for the videos. And that's not even a super complex video. I've definitely made tutorial type videos that easily took twice that amount of time. On top of all of that, you have all the time that I've spent actually learning all the technical aspects of making YouTube videos. I've also taken a few online YouTube courses, including Matt Diavella's Master YouTube course, which is an awesome course, by the way, if any of you guys are looking into it. You have to know when coming into YouTube that there's going to be a pretty significant amount of time and cost that you're going to invest into YouTube without getting anything in return. YouTube monetization is definitely not a quick buck. It's something that you're in for the long game. So just be prepared that when you start with YouTube, it may take longer than you think and what you hope. All right, let's talk cost investment. My costs are going to be a little skewed, so just take this with a little bit of a grain of salt because my niche is photography and filmmaking, and so I tend to buy gear that's a little more expensive camera gear, more expensive lenses and whatnot that you definitely don't need, especially if you're just starting out. But this is just my current setup. My main camera is the Sony a7 IV. I have that paired with the Sigma 24 to 70mm lens, Polar Pro mist filter, Peak Design tripod, light and softbox kit, hair light, C-stand, mini friction arm, microphone and XLR adapter. To be fair, I didn't just buy all of this gear when I started out. I had a camera and a lens that I already had from being into photography when I started. I bought a cheap light, a cheap microphone, and then the rest of it I just kind of accumulated from there. If I was starting a channel from scratch today and I had no camera, I'd probably expect to spend 2 to 3K building out my kit. I know a lot of people say just shoot with your phone and start making videos, and I think this is okay advice. I think at first, if you don't even know if you're gonna like it, shoot on your phone. Make a couple videos, edit a couple videos, post them on YouTube. Make sure that you actually wanna do this before you invest any actual money into it. But I think aside from that, once you've figured out that this is something that you like and you want to pursue, then it's worth investing some money into. I'm not saying go all out and buy a crazy expensive camera and a lens and a light and all that. You still need to stick within your own budget. I'm just saying that if you've determined that this is something that you like and something that you actually want to pursue, then it's worth investing a little money into some quality gear. All right, so the moment that you've all been waiting for, how much money I made in my first month as a paid creator on YouTube. This is actually a clip of the first time that I logged into my YouTube studio and saw actual money in there. All right, so something really cool just happened that I wanted to share, and it's been a long time in the making. So for the first time, my YouTube revenue is not $0. So on the first day, I made $3.61. And in the first month, this is how much money that I made on YouTube. It's actually a lot higher than I expected. For some reason, I thought in my first month I was gonna make like $30 or something. I don't know why. I've seen other videos like this. I've seen other people make more than that. I don't know. I didn't think that I was actually gonna make that much money. Now, obviously, it's not enough to quit my job. I shouldn't get too excited or too ahead of myself yet, but it's just really cool to see after 2 years that some of the work that I've put in is actually starting to pay off, literally. One thing I want to touch on is affiliate marketing and sponsorships, because these are two other main ways that people make money on YouTube. While this may be the first money that I've made from AdSense on YouTube, I've technically made a little bit of money from affiliate links. Towards the beginning of my YouTube journey, a company reached out and wanted me to test out their software and gave me access to it for free. I ended up making a video on it, and that video ended up generating me like $300 in affiliate revenue. I've actually been using the software ever since I got access to it, and I just want to be clear that I would never promote a product or give you guys a link to something in the description or whatever that I didn't actually support myself. I was also sent a free camera backpack, and that camera backpack actually went on to become my main camera backpack that I used for months on end, and so I ended up putting it in a recent video for a gift guide. Aside from the software I got access to and the free backpack that I got, these are the only other ways that I guess you could say I've been compensated for the videos that I've made on YouTube. And again, I would have never put that backpack in my gift guide if I didn't actually like it myself. I think this is super important, at least it is for me, to stay consistent with my values and to not let money dictate my views or the videos that I push or the content that I create on YouTube. And I think as a new creator, this is something that you need to keep like front of mind, because it can be tempting if companies reach out and they want to give you stuff for free, or you have an opportunity to make a couple dollars and you've never made any money on YouTube before. Just be conscious of what it is that you're pushing out there when it comes to affiliate links or when it comes to products that you're pushing on your followers. You know, what kind of reputation do you want to have? What kind of standards do you want to hold for yourself, let alone what kind of standards do you want to set for your community? Anyway, I think I can ramble on this topic for a while, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. That being said, if you got value out of this video and you want to keep seeing stuff like this, then I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribe. It'll really help out the channel and it'll help me make even more money in my second month as a paid creator here on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one.